So you've outgrown your home, you need something larger, you're bursting at the seams, but you just can't figure out how to get from A to B. Hey guys, it's Tony. I just wanted to kind of go over this scenario. I know I talk about this at least once a year, but I think it's important because the message that I'm going to share today, it may hit somebody differently today than how they heard it last year, because they may be in a position today to actually make that move. So a lot of people get into the real estate market, not necessarily because they want to, but because they have to. Now, don't get me wrong, getting out there and looking at houses and things like that, it's a great experience, it's fun. But of course, selling your home is very, very stressful too. It's up there with one of the most stressful things that anybody has to go through in their life. The reason I say have to is because many people have to sell because they have quite simply outgrown their lifestyle. You know, it could be mom and dad, and then when they bought the house that they're living in, like a 1,200 square foot townhouse, maybe they've got another kid on the way, maybe they've got a dog, maybe they've, got a sibling or mom and dad living with them. All of a sudden, the home is getting very, very crowded. And now the need to buy something has really become paramount. They also want a backyard. They want a different type of community. The first home doesn't represent somebody's forever home. So there's a need to upgrade. So a lot of people are out there and they're thinking, okay, how do I get from here, from my current home to my next home? Well, the majority of the population go out there and they shop for their next house first. Then what they do is when they find something that they like, they then make an offer on that house and put a condition to sell their current house. Now, there is that kind of feeling within the industry certain times of the year when the market really heats up, where you're just like, hey, that sounds perfect, but the seller for the home that I want to buy is not going to accept my offer if I've got a house to sell, because they don't want to tie up their house, especially if it's a brand new listing and it's getting a lot of attraction. They don't want to tie it up with a conditional offer. At that point, what many buyers have done, and this is a risk, but this is what many buyers have done, is they've spoken to the mortgage broker. They have basically got not the okay, but they've got the confidence from the mortgage broker that, look, you can afford this house if you sell your existing house for this price. Now, what many buyers end up doing then is they put an offer on the new house that they're looking to purchase with a longer closing. That way, it now gives them time to sell their backup property without making it a condition. This is a risk. This is something that you really, really, really need to speak with an experienced realtor about to see if that is a smart thing to do. Because if you've got a unique property and there's just not a lot of buyers for it, then that is a risk in which you could end up with two houses. Or you may not be able to close on the new one because the backup home did not sell. So there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. So consultation with an experienced realtor is absolutely crucial at this time. But like I said, many of the people who are making offers on homes today, they are already living in a home that they own, that they have to sell, but they're not making it a condition. Get the counsel, get proper market knowledge, get an understanding from an experienced realtor about, look, what is the probability of my home that's going to sell, and get a market value for it. And then whatever your market value is for your backup home, ask your mortgage broker, look, worst case scenario, if I sold it for this, am I still able to swing both deals? That way you have that built-in buffer room to lower your price if you really just want the property sold. There's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. It sounds more complicated than what it really is, but like I said, when the time comes, hire an experienced agent. Give me a call, for example. Personal plug. Give me a call. I'll be able to walk you through how to get from A to B without kind of screwing yourself. I hope that helps. See you guys.